ideology is not a static, ossified thing. Like, okay, you have the JAS Akita, you have the ISWAP Akita, you have the Ansaru Akita. They overlap in 60% of ideological tenets, but then there's 40% disagreement. So, you can kind of predict they can never really work together. That's not really what it looks like, right? And you have to look at kind of the micro, the meso, and the macro levels of this, right? And so that's where I think this idea of looking at kind of the meso level, right? And the micro level is important too, right? If you're talking about kind of, the perspectives of individual foot soldiers, why they join jihadist groups, which jihadist groups they join. It's interesting. I mean, I was recently interviewing a lot of defectors in Maiduguri from relatively low level to very senior. And you see a real mix where, there were people that sometimes they'd move between JAS, ISWAP, JAS, Bakura back to ISWAP. Sometimes they had very little agency. Sometimes it really, the way they recounted it really was like forces outside their control.